And over the past few years, he has put together what I consider to be, by far, objects that seemingly are able to appear and disappear in real time. We're talking about objects
or types. Some of these classes may be the same UAP under different flight configurations, but at this point, given their behavior, we're confident they don't align with conventional or terrestrial explanations. Each UAP class has different characteristics. Some shimmer, some tumble, some spin. Some look like they're alive and they just fly like a living object in the sky. UAPs are extremely hard to image. What is seen with the naked eye is generally not what is seen under camera. The Class 1 often spins, tumbles through the sky. Craft looks like a black body. It appears to flash, pulse multiple times per second. There appears to be some kind of cloud or vapor around it. We've seen Class 1s in formations up to 22, 23, flying in different flight formations, different flock formations. The Class 2 is the classic tic-tac. We've seen it in groups of 2 to 3, often flying very erratically. We've seen these a couple years in a row, and usually we see them in groups. The Class 3, the blob, a pulsing, vibrating cloud. There's something, maybe perhaps a cylinder kind of in the middle that has a different light like a flame, and then it vibrates and pulses as it moves through space. The Class 4 is your orb. We've only seen it in infrared. But the Class 4 seems to only come during certain activities in conjunction with perhaps the Class 1. We don't have enough data yet to confirm. The Class 5 we call the manta ray. It seems to tumble and rotate as it moves through the sky. Class 6 is bright star. That one vibrates very, very fast. It literally looks like a crystal in the sky. The Class 7 is the jellyfish. It's probably about 2 meters across. The head is purple and black in color, and then it has tentacles. The Class 8 we call the hornet. It looks very similar to the Class 7, the jellyfish, except for it's bigger, and it's almost like a jellyfish carrying something. And then the Class 9 is the egg. The Class 9 isn't something we have a lot of data on. It's very limited. We have it as SkyWatcher during our California event. It's an emerging class, and we have strong evidence that it probably is a plasma-colored blob in the sky. I don't even know how else to say it. It pulses and vibrates.
Every day, we've identified some.
It was very glinty, looked metallic. Through our optics, we've always thought it was purple or black. Frankly, the reflection.
And it looked like 8 meters total in distance from top to bottom. The top will look like a mushroom, like a big jellyfish. There's very, very, very flashing panels, like equal distance going down it. I've seen some the last couple of days through a sensor, saw 1,000 feet. It looked like a jumper under canopy at 4,000 feet, which is the same distance when they pull. So that part is crazy. Then I knew, like, you know, I'm not seeing stuff there.
Fish. It's not the jellyfish you've seen on TV. It's a different jellyfish. We think the head of the jellyfish is about 2 meters in size. We think the tentacles hanging down are about 3 to 5 meters in size, varying and depending on which one you're looking at. You can see these stills are taken from different jellyfish. You can see this jellyfish, the tentacles look very, very long. On this one, they look shorter compared to the head. As you can see, the nodules on the tentacles light up. And again, this light appears to us to go from head to tail and pulse and light up the nodules as it goes. Also, sometimes it looks like an automaton or something with like an alien movie where it's got like the tail kind of hanging out, like it's seeking something. And sometimes it looks like it's a jellyfish in the sky. It seems to undulate as it moves. We have seen these take direct flight paths. Even yesterday, for the first time, we had 2 in formation. We've never seen that before. We chased down one of those 2. So the Class 7 is very hard to image, and at distance, it looks very similar to the Class 6 and also the Class 8 at distance. So what you're gonna see is it's kind of, I'll call it swimming in through the sky. There aren't a lot of exotic colors. There is reflectivity. In IR, they're very obvious. They're less obvious in EO. So we have multiple indications that this is a real object. There's not.
At the end of day 2,
It seemed to put itself between us and the Class 7, and the Class 7 then. The Class 2 is the classic tic-tac. We have had laser rangefinder returns on them to give us distance. And through that method and the optical zoom, we are able to measure. We think they're about 40 feet in length, and they appear to be traveling supersonic and hypersonic. A very interesting thing, which you'll see in the videos, is when we do see them, they're at the edge of our sensor capabilities. You'll see like there's striations around these stills, and sometimes it almost looks like it bends, almost like it's not a solid mass. So when it's spinning, when it comes out.
And at this point, is it dropping rapidly?
Yes, the only thing that's changing is the angle that we're looking at it with.
The elevation angle, is that right?
Yes, and we're moving in a downward fashion. The system operator is having a very hard time keeping in frame because it's falling so fast.
Dropping fast.
Multiple UAPs in these, and as in they're flying together. I don't know that they're in a formation. You know, if you go frame by frame, you can see their cylinders.
Wow.
2, 5, and 7. We saw them all with binoculars and or the naked eye. The class 5 we call the manta ray. It looks to be like is written a manta ray. It has round everywhere. I don't think there's anything straight or nearly straight. We actually went frame by frame on this because it was tumbling slowly and derived a 3D model of what we think it looks like. Here you can see it tumbling and spinning on multiple axes as it comes through the frame.
And you said this is going perpendicular.
Same heartbeat signal, which is really a boost in our analysis because only UAPs appear to have the vertical and horizontal heartbeat. Manned aircraft, balloons, birds, drones, they don't. They have a flat line trajectory and also a flatline radar.
Release full modules for each of the 9 UAP classes on YouTube and our website in the coming weeks in real time.
We are necessitating